Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Brielle Tarot, the sacred space where spirit exposes hidden motives, reveals true intentions, and empowers you to step into your highest intuition. If you're new here, hi, my loves. I'm Brielle, your intuitive guide. And Sagittarius, the message coming through for you today is sharp, raw, and incredibly validating. Spirit is saying they're left speechless. You can see right through this love player's intentions. There is someone in your energy who thought they could dance around the truth. Someone who believed they could impress you with charm, tactics, or emotional games. But what they didn't realize is that your intuition is a weapon. You read people effortlessly. You sense motives instantly. You feel the truth long before they ever speak it. And now, Sagittarius, this love player is stunned. They don't know how to respond. They don't know how you saw through them. They don't know how you stayed 3 steps ahead without even trying. Take a breath, my loves, because Spirit is about to show you exactly what you exposed, how you dismantled their strategy without lifting a finger, and why this person is suddenly intimidated by your clarity, your confidence, and your fire. Let's begin. When the Ten of Swords appears, it becomes clear that you or someone in this connection once felt completely defeated, as if all the hopes you had built came crashing down in an instant. Pain, abandonment, betrayal, all blended into one. Interestingly, this energy isn't only about you. The person you're thinking about also feels defeated by a situation they themselves created. They have no words left to express their mixed emotions because what happened made them feel powerless. Then the 9 of Wands arrives, and I can feel how strong you've been all this time. You've been hurt repeatedly, yet somehow you still choose to stand, to hope, to wait for something to change. You're not someone who gives up easily, even when your heart is tired. Meanwhile, this person actually feels intimidated by your strength, not because you're harsh, but because you're consistent and you know what you want. They're unsure whether they can offer you the same because they still carry so many internal doubts. When the 3 of Swords appears, everything becomes clearer. The pain in this connection doesn't come from only one side. Both of you carry emotional burdens. You're hurt because you expected more but didn't receive it, while they're hurt by an unhealed past that made them hurt you unintentionally. They didn't mean to wound you. It's just that their fear is stronger than their courage. And here, the 9 of Wands appears for the second time, emphasizing the huge emotional walls they've built. This isn't a coincidence. The universe wants you to know they are deeply afraid of opening up. They fear repeating the past. They fear disappointing you. They want you, but also want to protect themselves from new wounds. This is why their actions confuse you. Sometimes close, sometimes distant, warm, then suddenly cold, as if they don't care. The 7 of Cups reveals that this person often lives too much inside their own mind. They're easily confused, easily doubtful, and often imagine worst-case scenarios before anything even happens. A part of them wants to be with you, but another part is afraid to choose. They're unsure if they're good enough, if you'll stay, or if the relationship can work. When the 4 of Pentacles shows up, you can feel their regret. They know you're a beautiful opportunity. They know you're sincere. They know you're different, but they hold back. They pretend not to care, not because they don't want you, but because they fear they can't meet the standard they imagine you have. They overthink so much that even something good feels like a threat. The Ace of Wands brings new energy. Beneath all the doubt, there's a strong desire to start something new with you. There's a spark, passion, a pull towards you, but that spark is still overshadowed by fear. The 4 of Pentacles shows they hold their feelings tightly inside. They guard their heart too much, afraid that giving even a little will make them lose control. This is why they're stingy with communication, clarity, and affection. It's not coldness, but fear. Despite all that, the 9 of Cups reveals something they can't admit aloud. You are their source of happiness. You bring them comfort, life, peace, something rare for them. But at the same time, that happiness scares them because anything precious feels like something that could disappear. The Five of Swords shows their internal ego battle. They often pretend not to care, act indifferent, or make impulsive decisions to protect themselves from potential heartbreak. Ironically, these actions hurt both you and themselves. The Knight of Pentacles brings hope. They are slow, very slow, but they are moving towards you. They don't rush because they want things to be safe, stable, and real before taking a step. They want to do things right, not recklessly. The Ace of Pentacles opens a new path. This connection has real potential to restart in a more stable, mature, and healthy way. If both of you open your hearts, a new foundation can be built. But the Seven of Swords reminds us that they're still holding back many things. They fear honesty. They hide their emotional chaos. They don't want to look vulnerable. Their confusing behavior is simply their defense mechanism against the growing feelings they have for you. Finally, the Three of Pentacles delivers the universe's last message. For this connection to grow strong, teamwork is needed. You can't do everything alone. They must learn to open up, communicate, and let you into their heart. You too can build something beautiful, but it requires mutual effort and courage. What they're truly afraid of in this relationship? The Knight of Cups first shows that this person actually comes with a soft, sincere heart. They want to approach you, offer emotions, bring warmth. But every time they get close, fear pulls them back. They're like someone standing at your door, but too nervous to knock. Their courage fluctuates. Sometimes they're ready, sometimes they feel unworthy. The King of Cups shows deep emotional maturity and serious love. They don't want something temporary, they want something meaningful. But behind that emotional depth lies an even bigger fear. Fear of giving too much of their heart, fear of revealing wounds that never healed. The Three of Swords exposes the core. They've been hurt deeply before. Their trust was shattered and the wound is so old yet still heavy. Every time you begin to matter to them, a part of them panics as if danger is coming. They fear that deep love will lead to deep pain again. The Eight of Swords shows they feel trapped by their own thoughts. They want to move toward you, but their mind becomes their own enemy. They feel not good enough, not ready, unable to give what you deserve. The Eight of Cups reveals they once tried to run from their own feelings, not from you, but from the intensity of what they feel when they're near you. They think distancing themselves will protect them, but ironically, their heart always pulls them back to you. The Two of Pentacles shows their constant inner conflict, wanting to come closer, yet wanting to protect themselves. This creates inconsistency in their behavior. The Eight of Pentacles reveals they're quietly working on themselves. They want to become more stable, more confident, more ready before approaching you fully. But the Nine of Swords shows sleepless nights, overthinking, fear of losing you, fear of hurting you, fear of hoping too much, fear of you leaving if they move too slowly. The Queen of Wands represents you. They see you as strong, glowing, confident, someone who could have anyone. You intimidate them in a beautiful way. The Nine of Cups again shows that you are their secret wish, their happiness, the light they don't find elsewhere. The Seven of Pentacles shows they've actually invested a lot of feelings already. They're waiting for the right moment, hoping their patience won't be in vain. The Page of Swords reveals they watch you from a distance. They're curious, observing, wanting to understand you before approaching. Finally, the Six of Cups closes the story with nostalgia. You feel familiar to them, like home. They feel safe with you in a way they can't explain. And because of that, they're afraid of losing you. In the end, what they fear most is the depth of their feelings for you. They fear loving you too much. They fear failing you. They fear repeating old heartbreak. They fear losing you once they've fallen too deeply. And that fear makes their steps slow, hesitant, full of pauses and push-pull, not because they don't want you, but because you mean so much more to them than they expected. Sagittarius, Spirit wants you to remember, your intuition is not just a gift, it is your protection, your strength, and your power. Anyone who tries to play games with you ends up revealing more about themselves than they ever intended, while you stay calm, composed, and completely aware. If this message resonated, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you never miss a reading designed for your energy. Thank you, my loves, for sharing your time and your beautiful Sagittarius energy with me today. I'm Brielle, and this was your divine message. Stay radiant, stay intuitive, and never dim the fire that lets you see the truth so clearly.